See, we have first starting basic numbers, natural numbers, and they are starting from 1, 2, 3. Every number is said to be a natural number, and whole number are the set of numbers which are including zero. Natural numbers including zero are called whole numbers. Okay, and integers, some more extra numbers than these two. Those are if we are adding negative numbers, zero, and all the natural numbers. So all these are called integers. See, whole number is just some extra part than natural numbers. Only zero is added. Okay, coming to integers, including whole numbers, if we are adding negative numbers, they are together called integers. Fractional numbers are those numbers which we are writing in the form of x by y. So suppose two numbers are related with division, then they are said to be in fractional form. Okay, and here the part which is about means dividend. See, the dividend is known as numerator, and whatever down number is there, that is known as denominator. Numerator, denominator. Okay, such numbers are, if the numbers are in the form of x by y, that means numerator by denominator, such numbers are said to be fractional numbers. And where we are getting such type of fractions, just observe. See, if you are dividing any number by 1, means 1 by 1, 1 ones are 1, remainder is 0. That means we are getting 1 only as the quotient. So 1 we will get 2 by 1. 1 divided by 2. 1 2s are 2. Remainder is 0. Quotient is 2, means that is equal to 2. 2 1 by 1 equal to 1. 2 by 1 equal to 2. Now do 3 by 1. Divide with 1 for 3. So 1 3s are 3. Remainder is 0. Here also 3 by 1. We are getting 3 only. Means a number which is, for suppose I have written 4, means 4 is not it is natural number, as well as it is having the denominator 1. Means 4 by 1 is the fractional form for 4. That's all. Means every natural number is a fractional number with the denominator 1. Okay, and every whole number 0 by anything is 0, means 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, anything is 0. But any number by 0 does not define. That's what I told you in case of integers also. Reciprocal of 0 is 1 by 0. This one we will not get a value. So it is not a reciprocal for 0 does not exist. Okay, means see 0 by any number, whatever number we are taking, we will get 0 only as the result. If any number by 0 is there, that value does not exist, infinite, does not exist. So remember this, division by 0 does not exist. Any 0 by any number is 0. Okay, now 1 by 1 is 1 only, 2 by 1 is 2, 3 by 1 is 3, means we are getting numerator by denominator. Every number is having denominator 1. Yes or no? Means every whole number we can represent in the form of fractional number. Okay, means all the natural numbers we can write as fractions, all the whole numbers we can write as fractions, and integers same. Minus 2 by 1 we will get minus 2 only, minus 1 by 1 we will get minus 1 only. Any number by 1 we will get that number itself. That may be positive or negative or 0, whatever. Means all the integers also we can represent in the form of a p by q. That is nothing but numerator by denominator. So if the numbers are represented in the form of numerator by denominator, that represents a fraction. Where we are getting such type of fractions, we will see. Why we are talking about these numbers? So as I told you, fraction is nothing but numerator by denominator. This is the general form of a fraction. Actually, it is in the form of P by Q. Okay. Now, where we are getting P by Q from? So suppose I have a total cake. One cake I have. See, if you are celebrating your birthday, complete cake you won't give for one person, yes or no? Compulsory you have to divide it into equal parts. See, for suppose this whole cake is divided into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal parts. Observe. Equally we have to distribute. So equal parts. And among that I have given these 3 pieces for 3 persons. Still how many pieces are with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes or no? See, out of how many parts I have given that 3? 8 parts. Out of 8 parts, I was given 3 for the 3 persons. Still I have 5 parts out of 8 equal parts. Yes, parts left with me is equal to 5 out of 8. Parts whatever I have given for the children is 3 by 8. Only 3 parts I have distributed. See, just observe, it is represented in the form of P by Q. Here I gave 3 pieces out of 8 pieces. 3 by 8. See, just observe, 8 means total equal parts, yes or no? So, denominator indicates total number of equal parts. And numerator indicates selected parts. Here, these 3 I have selected for distributed pieces. And here, this 5 indicates how many pieces were left. Yes or no? So, numerator always tells us selected parts. And denominator tells us total equal parts. That object is divided into how many equal parts. So just observe, it is in the form of P by Q. Okay. So P by Q form. That's why this wherever we are getting such type of situations, we are using fractional numbers. Okay. So this is one of the best examples for fractions. And just observe, remember that always numerator tells us selected parts and denominator tells us total number of equal parts. Okay. Fraction is nothing but some part of the whole. So here one cake I have divided into 8 equal parts. So fraction is nothing but, see, here for suppose I have divided into 4 equal parts. For this whole one circle I am taking and I am dividing into 4 equal parts. Out of that only one part I have shaded. So if I want to represent for shaded portion in the fractional form, how many parts are shaded? 1. Out of how many equal parts? 4. 1 by 4. 1/4 we will call. 1/4. See, for denominator we will add th word. Okay. For suppose if I want to write for unshaded parts. Unshaded. So depending on the question, you need to write the fraction. If they are asking for shaded or unshaded, that's what I told you. Numerator indicates as a number of selected parts. First one, I am telling to write the fractional form for shaded portion. Shaded portion is 1 out of 4 equal parts. If for suppose unshaded region, I want to write in the fractional form. In that case, how many unshaded parts are there? 1, 2, 3 out of 4, and it will be written in words as 3/4. 3/4. Okay, this is the way to write it, how to represent a given whole into a fractional form, as well as how to read that fractional number. Okay, and we have some types of fractional numbers. Different types we have. In the fractions also we have different types. In that mainly we have unit fraction. First type is unit fraction. And secondly we have proper fractions. And next we have improper fractions. And next mixed fractions. And next, like fractions and unlike fractions. These are the different types of fractions, types of fractions. See, first four, to decide whether a given fraction is which type, only one fraction is enough. See, to decide the fraction which type. See, these four dealing with only one fraction. Coming to like and unlike, if you have two or more than two, then only we can able to decide whether those two fractions, group of fractions, are like or unlike. See, whether for first four fractions, only single fraction is needed to decide which type of fraction. See, for suppose I have fractional number 7 by 8, 8 by 7, 1 by 4, 3 by 8, 3 by 9, 3 by 10 I'll take. Okay. 4 by 6, 5 by 3. Like this, I have different types of fractional numbers. Now observe here 7 by 8. Observe what is the numerator of this number? 7. Denominator is 8. Yes. And 8 by 7. Numerator is 8. Denominator is 7. Here numerator is 1. Denominator is 4. Numerator is 3. Denominator is 10. So first you need to identify what is the numerator and what is the denominator. To decide which type of fraction, first we must check what are the numerator and denominators of the given fraction. After that, unit fraction is that fraction, the fraction which is having numerator is equal to 1. If the numerator of the fraction is equal to 1, such type of fraction is said to be unit fraction. So select which are unit fractions from the given fraction. 1 by 4, here numerator is 1, and 1 by 11, here numerator is 1. So these two fractions are the examples for unit fractions, 1 by 4 and 1 by 11, whatever I gave. That's what I told you. If one fraction is given, then we can able to decide whether it is a unit fraction or not. See, for suppose I have 3 by 5. Now here numerator is not equal to 1, so it is not a unit fraction. That's all. Unit fraction in the sense, unit means 1. If the numerator of the given fraction is equal to 1, then such fraction is said to be unit fraction. That's it. And coming to the second type of fraction, proper fraction. Observe these two fractions, 7 by 8 and 8 by 7. What is the difference between them? Numerator is 7, denominator is 8. Here numerator is 8, denominator is 7. So numerator is lesser than denominator for this. Yes, and numerator is more than denominator for this fraction. If the numerator is less than the denominator, such type of said to be proper fraction. Numerator always lesser than the denominator, otherwise denominator is more than the numerator. Observe, 8 is more than 7, denominator is more than the numerator. Like that also you can write. Not only for numerator, you can highlight the denominator also. Means denominator is greater than the numerator, then that is a proper fraction. Otherwise, denominator is lesser than the numerator, then that is improper fraction. Okay. So remember, proper fraction in the sense, numerator always lesser than the denominator, otherwise denominator is more than the numerator. You can write like this or like this. Such type of fractions are said to be proper fractions. So now classify among these which are the proper fractions. Numerator is lesser than denominator, means down value is more. So 7 by 8, 8 is more than 7. This is one proper fraction. So 7 by 8. And next 8 by 7, 8 is more. Just inverse fraction of proper fraction is improper fraction. Okay, means numerator is more than denominator, that is improper fraction. Now 1 by 4 already written, unit fraction. Just observe here, 4 is more than 1. Yes or no? See, for any unit fraction, numerator always 1. Means denominator either you will get 2, 3, 4, 5. Means always denominator more than 1 you will get. Means all the unit fractions are proper fractions only. Okay, leave. Then coming to 3 by 10. 10 is more than 3. So It is proper fraction. Numerator is lesser than the denominator. 4 by 6. 6 is more than 4. Again, proper fraction. And 5 by 3. Here which number is more? 5 is more. Numerator is more. So it is comes under improper and it is unit fraction as well as proper fraction also. Coming to 3 by 5. 3 by 5 also proper fraction because numerator is lesser than the denominator. Coming to improper fractions, second one, 8 by 7. If numerator is greater than the denominator, then that is said to be improper fraction. So 8 by 7 is improper fraction and 5 by 3 is improper fraction. That's all. Mixed fraction. What is meant by mixed fraction? Mixed, in the name itself, mixed they are telling means, see, one part you will get like this and next part compulsory is a proper fraction. Two parts are mixed up. One is a whole number or natural number. Natural number and proper fraction. They will mix up to get a mixed fraction. So, the combination of natural number and proper fraction together is said to be mixed fraction. Okay. And for suppose if I have 3, 5 by 6. So here 5 by 6 is proper fraction as well as 3 is a natural number. So this combination is said to be mixed fraction. Okay. And if I have 3, 6 by 5. 6 by 5 is improper, means it is not a mixed fraction. Okay. Then coming to like fractions and unlike. Just already I told you with one fraction. See, whenever they are giving one fraction, even we can able to decide which type it is belongs to which type of fraction. But coming to like and unlike, compulsory we need group of fractions, means 2 or more than 2, means at least 2. At least in the sense of 2 or more than 2. Okay, if I have two fractions like this, 3 by 5, 8 by 5. See, observe their numerators and denominators. 3 and 3 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator for first fraction. 8 is numerator, 5 is denominator for second fraction. So by observing these two fractions, it is very clear that both are having same denominator 5. See, if the fractions, group of fractions having same denominator, then they are said to be like fractions. Like fractions are the fractions with the same denominator. Down value only, observe. Denominator value only, not numerator. And unlike fractions, if I have 3 by 5, 8 by 7, like this two fractions I have. So observe, denominator is 5 and denominator is 7 for these two. And so in that case, 3 by 5 and 8 by 7 are said to be unlike fractions because they are having different denominators. So remember, we have totally mainly these 6 steps. After that, still some more fractions also are there. I'll explain first these 6, after that those. So fraction is nothing but it is some part of the whole. So whenever we are dividing one whole into different parts, the fractions will arise. And fractional form, general form is P by Q form. That is nothing but upper value is said to be numerator and down value is said to be denominator. That upper value indicates us, means numerator indicates us that selected part. Denominator will tell us total number of parts. The fraction is divided into total how many equal parts. And unit fraction is nothing but fraction which numerator equal to 1 is said to be unit fraction. And proper fraction, the fraction which is having numerator is lesser than the denominator, otherwise denominator is more than the numerator. Such type of fractions are said to be proper fractions. And in the fractions, if the denominator is lesser than the numerator, otherwise numerator is more than the denominator, such type of fractions are said to be improper fractions. Mixed fractions, if the fraction is combined with the natural number and proper fraction, then it is said to be a mixed fraction. And like fractions and unlike fractions, to decide this, we have to, we must have two fractions or more than two fractions. So if the group of fractions, whatever group of fractions they are given, if they are having same denominator, then they are said to be like fractions. If they are having different denominators, then they are said to be unlike fractions. Okay. So in this unit, we are going to discuss about fractions and the decimals. But first fractions, we have complete explanation about fractions. What are the different types and how to represent them pictorially. Everything is there. So first take the definitions of fraction and the types of fractions. Okay, observe this. Fraction is nothing but some part of the whole, and so fraction is a some part of the whole. Fraction is some part of the whole, and it is generally indicated by numerator by denominator. Here numerator indicates number of selected parts and denominator indicates that total number of equal parts. Equal parts only observe. And for example, 8 out of 11 means that whatever object is there divided into 11 equal parts. In that 8 parts are selected and it will be written in words as 8 11th. TH will be added. Okay. In the above fraction, in this fraction, numerator is 8 and denominator is 11. That means 8 parts selected out of 11 equal parts. Okay. ఇందులో గడవచ్చు మంచిగా Now coming to the types of fraction. So next one is types of fraction. Here we have discussed about unit fraction first. Unit fraction. So unit fractions, what is meant by unit fraction? Whatever fraction is given, if the numerator equal to 1 for that fraction, then that is termed as unit fraction. If the numerator of the fraction is 1, then it is known as a unit fraction. And for example, for this type of fractions, we have the example. Numerator equal to 1. Denominator is any number. So 1 by 27. 1 is the numerator. So that's why it is unit fraction. And 1 by 16, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Like this. Every fraction is having one only numerator. All these are the examples for unit fraction. And next, secondly, we have proper fractions. Proper fractions are those fractions in that denominator is lesser than the numerator, otherwise numerator is more than the denominator. So here I am indicating denominator. Always we are highlighting denominator. So I am writing the definition by using denominator only. If the denominator of the fraction, if the denominator of the fraction is, denominator means this value, so that will be more, yes or no, is more than the or greater than the, more than the numerator, then it is known as a proper fraction. And for these fractions, we have the example. What is the condition? Denominator is more than the numerator. So numerator is 3 and denominator is more than 3, we need to take. So I am taking 4 and 3 by 5. All these are having denominators more than the numerator. And for suppose I have 10 by 11. Okay. 8 by 9. All these are the examples for proper fractions. Now next type of fractions are improper fractions. So improper fraction is reverse for proper. Inverse of proper fraction is improper fraction. So third type of fraction is improper fraction. So in this we have if the denominator is lesser than the numerator. If the denominator is lesser than the numerator, then it is known as an improper fraction. Okay. So now for this examples we have 7 by 6. Numerator is more, denominator is less. Okay. 11 by 10 and 7 by 6 already over. 5 by 3, 8 by 7, 9 by 8. So all these are the examples for improper fraction. In all these examples, we have denominator is less than the numerator. See for this fraction 7 by 6, numerator is 7, denominator is 6. 6 is lesser than 7. 10 is lesser than 11. 3 is lesser than 5. 7 is less than 8. 8 is less than 9. So all these fractions are improper fractions. And next we have mixed fraction. Every improper fraction, see mixed fractions will arise whenever you are getting improper fractions. Such type of whatever improper fractions we are getting, in those cases only we can convert them into mixed fractions. Means if they are given improper for our calculations, improper fractions only we must use. If they are asking to convert improper fractions to mixed fractions, so only for improper fractions we can convert into mixed. Means every improper fraction can be converted into mixed fractions. In case of improper fractions only mixed fractions will arise. For proper fractions we won't get mixed fractions. Okay. And secondly, every improper fraction we can convert into mixed fraction, and every mixed fraction we can convert into improper. So that's what conversion we will see later on. Now observe what are the different types of fractions. After this, how to represent them pictorially, that one also we must know. So now observe it. Mixed fraction is nothing but the combination of natural number and proper fraction. Is known as a mixed fraction. So every mixed fraction we can convert into improper, every improper we can convert into mixed one. So for example, 1 is a natural number, 3 by 5 is proper fraction. So 1 3 by 5 is mixed fraction. First, suppose I have 1 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is improper, so that is not a mixed fraction. And first, suppose I have 4 5 by 6 mixed fraction. So 3 5 by 8. All these are the mixed fractions, etc. Okay. So to decide any fraction is belongs to which type. If single fraction also given, then we can able to decide whether it is unit or proper or improper or mixed. Okay. Next type of fractions are like fractions and unlike fractions. Next we have like fractions. Like fractions and unlike fractions compulsory. We have group of fractions, then only we can decide whether those are like fractions or unlike fractions. So definition is given like this. If the group of fractions means 2 or more than 2. If the group of fractions having the same denominator, then they are called as like fractions. For example, my first pair of like fractions are 3 by 5, 1 by 5, 2 by 5 are like fractions because they all are having the denominator 5 only. Okay, in all these cases, denominator is equal. And for suppose I have 7 by 17, 8 by 17, 12 by 17, 15 by 17 are like fractions. Why? Because in all these fractions we have the denominator 17 only. Okay. And the next type is unlike fractions. The inverse of like fractions is unlike. Means fractions with a different denominator. If the group of fractions having the different denominator, then they are called as unlike fractions. Okay, for example, here I have three types of fractions. One is 1 by 5, 7 by 8, 9 by 10. Observe the denominators for these three types of fractions. 5, 8, 10. All are different numbers. So, are unlike fractions. So these are the different types of fractions, and after this we have what is the standard form or simplest form or lowest form of a fraction, as well as equivalent fractions. How to find out the equivalent fractions for the given fraction we have. So that one we will discuss later on. And in the next class we are going to discuss how to represent them on the number line, as well as how to represent by using pictorially for these types of fractions. And remember, where we are using like fractions and unlike fractions. See, for suppose, if you want to apply mathematical operations, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are the four operations. So, if you want to add or subtract, compulsory, we need to convert the given fractions into like fractions. So, in that case, we will use equivalent ratio. Okay, like fractions are unlike fractions. Like fractions and unlike fractions are useful in case of comparison of two fractions, and while we are writing ascending and descending order. Okay, and while we are adding and subtracting the fractions, we are using like fractions and unlike fractions. Okay, so first of all, whatever we have discussed today, once again revise. Fraction is nothing but some part of the whole, means whenever you are dividing a part into equal parts, so the one part is known as one fraction for that whole part, and it is represented by numerator by denominator. Numerator is nothing but the selected part, and denominator indicates the total number of parts it is divided. And next, we have different types of fractions. Unit fraction is nothing but if a fraction is having one as the numerator, then such fraction is said to be unit fraction. All the unit fractions are proper fractions. Coming to proper fraction, numerator always lesser than the denominator. Otherwise, denominator is greater than the numerator. Such type of fraction is said to be proper fraction. And denominator is lesser than the numerator, that is known as improper fraction. Mixed fraction is nothing but combination of a natural number and proper fraction is said to be mixed fraction. Like and unlike fractions are these. If the fractions are having same denominator, those are said to be like fractions. Fractions which are having different denominators, those are said to be unlike fractions. And we have conversion also, how to convert improper to mixed fraction and mixed to improper. All these topics we will discuss, means how to represent them on the number line, how to represent the fractions by using pictures, and how to convert mixed to improper, improper to mixed, we will discuss in the next class.